Welcome. Today we are exploring the concept of escaping the taxonomic grid, focusing on the work of Gilles Deleuze and Félix Guattari, specifically their mechanics of becoming animal. This is a journey beyond standard categorization into a more fluid understanding of life. Traditional taxonomy is built on a specific premise: to classify an animal is to define its reality. Under this lens, we extract species, genus, and organic functions to fix an animal in place. However, the Deleuzian lens invites us to look past these static labels and examine the pure mechanics of how a body actually functions within its environment. Let's examine molar abstraction, which traps life inside interchangeable categories. Here, identity is fixed and static. Animals are defined by anatomy like wings, claws, or bones, and we assume that traits within a genus are simply interchangeable. This leads to a form of totemic thinking where we view animals only through structural analogies to humans. In contrast, molecular abstraction maps life as a swarm of unique effects. As Deleuze and Guattari note, the animal is determined by populations that vary from one environment to another. This shift focuses on machinic functioning, how a body acts rather than just its organs. It replaces fixed identity with a continuous, rhizomatic becoming. Consider the bird. Its singularity isn't found in a textbook definition of its species. Instead, it exists in the specific composition of its postures, the frequencies of its colors, and the rhythms of its song. A molecular animal is defined by the unique constellation of actions it deploys in its world, not by its biological hardware. This table highlights the fundamental tension between being and becoming. Molar abstraction relies on genus, species, and fixed organic functions. Molecular abstraction prioritizes populations, machinic functioning, and the unique, irreplaceable singularity of a body. It is a movement from the mythological to the affective. How do we bridge the gap? We look to the threshold of actualization. Think of the differentiator as a process that takes pure, potential effects and functions, the molecular layer, and solidifies them into observable, molar realities within a specific environment. It is where potential becomes action. To see this in practice, look at the assemblage of Little Hans's horse. We don't see a biological species, we see an effective machine. Whether it is being whipped, pulling a heavy load, or biting, the horse is defined by these specific interactions. It is an individual within a larger machinic assemblage, not a static representative of a category. It is crucial to note that becoming is not imitation. It isn't a human pretending to be an animal or mimicking an organ. It is a differential process. It happens in the space in between, a synthesis of effects where human and animal collide to create something new. This leads us to a calculus of encounters. When two bodies meet, their effects either destroy one another, repel each other, or synthesize to form a more powerful body. Generation is an ecological event. It depends entirely on whether those overlapping effects can successfully combine. Ultimately, we must shift our perspective from what a body is to what a body can do. Reality is not a museum of static species, but an active, ongoing ecology of encounters. By abandoning the grid of fixed traits, we capture the true power of becoming.